Clicks of influence.
Hey everyone, welcome once again to the Clicks of Influence podcast. I am Bertrand Awa, and joining me today we have the creative director of Bany Asure, all the way from Cameroon, and he's traveled, so many countries. He's been to Qatar, he's been to Ethiopia, he's been to South Africa, and many other countries. But now he's in Dubai, and today we're going to be looking at his journey. We're going to be looking at his story, and also looking at the vision for Bany Asure. It's good to have you here, sir.
It's good to meet you, bro.
Amazing, amazing. So let's start by just getting to know a little bit about your childhood.
Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Babano Yunji, and I am the creative director and founder of Bany Asure. So, my journey started so many years ago in Cameroon. Fashion has always been something that I really love. From childhood. I started stitching dresses with my hands, and it was always exciting for me. Though it was not easy at some point because I needed to go to school, and from there I continued with fashion later on.
Okay, okay. So was there someone like an inspiration to you, maybe in your family who was, into fashion? So,
No, there was not really anybody in my family that really do design or fashion. I think it's more like a talent because from the onset I've always loved to dress up. When I get up in the morning, I like to look good, and at some point I discovered that I had like an inborn talent. So I started making dresses with my hands, and sometimes it was really funny because my dad always say, "This your fashion thing like this. We don't understand it. What kind of child is that? People are going to school and you're there. You want to
Just
stitch
stitching and stuff.
dresses." So I think that was it for me.
Okay, but was there any points, where you were discouraged, you know?
Yeah, there were so many points where I was discouraged because first of all, I had to go to school. After school, I had to travel to Nigeria where I studied fashion,
Okay.
and also Ghana. And I came back. I went to one of my mentors' fashion school in Yaoundé, Cameroon, Novi Creative.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was really challenging for me because I had to all that time I had to fend for myself. I had to pay for my school fees and other things.
Oh, I understand that. Okay, let's talk about your journey, studying in Nigeria. How was it like? I mean, studying in Nigeria, studying in Ghana. How was it like studying abroad?
It was good. It was very good because I've always been that person that I'm a go-getter. I'm a go-getter, and when I find myself in any place, I try to create my own opportunities. So it was difficult at some point, but at the same time, to me, it was not really that difficult because I always create my opportunities by myself. I don't wait for it to come to me. I go and look for them. Fashion in school in Abuja, the teachers were really nice. The
Okay.
teachers were really nice. Even in Ghana, the fashion tutors were really, really nice. And I had a good time too in Nigeria because I get to meet people from different industries and connect with people. In Lagos, it's more like a center that people travel all over the world to come to. So it was really good.
Oh,
It was really good
amazing.
for me.
Okay. So how do you stay creative? Because we know the fashion industry evolves, right? And a lot of trends. And when you look at, the work of other fashion designers and, what they are doing, it's like it's really really competitive. Let me put it that way. So how do you stay creative? How do you come up with your your identity?
Well, staying creative for me, I think it's fashion is more like anything you do, you just need to be consistent, you know.
That's very true.
Designing is something more like a talent to me. So there's always, we can always find a way to create something. And it's not really that difficult for me as a brand because I've understood what is trendy, when it's trendy, and when it goes out of fashion
Out of fashion.
also. So most times I create more of when it comes to my environment. I get
Okay.
inspired by nature. That's why I travel a lot also. I
That's-
love landscape photography. So I get inspired more by nature.
By nature. And traveling has played a very vital role in
Yeah,
in
most
that.
definitely.
Okay, okay. So tell us about the brand, Bany Asure. When did you start, and how was your start like? Like, how was the beginning?
Bany Asure, first I will start with the name.
Okay,
Bany Asure, it's my name, my father's name, and my family name. Then the
beautiful.
Assure, it's more like an assurance. So it's
Okay.
Bany, the name it's Bany. Then Assure, it's we are assuring you. So it's more like an assurance at the
Okay.
end. So Bany Asure started in 2000 and I started my brand in 2018. In 2018, I think June 2018. From there, I created the name and I started. It was really rough back then because you need to go through a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
rough for me. And
Trying to put your name out there.
and creating a brand, you need a lot of money. You need a lot of money. At the same time, you still don't need so much. You just need to start.
That's
With
true.
time, you realize that you have to keep putting in money, and you just get used to it.
That's impressive. That's
Yeah.
impressive. I know of so many brands that start and they're not able to, take it for the first 2 years.
Yeah.
And you've been into this for a little over half a decade.
Yeah.
We're talking about 7 years.
Yeah,
or
7 years.
Yeah. So you've really, really, stood the test of time because most
Yeah.
businesses fail within the first 5 years. So breaking that limit,
Yeah.
going above 5 means okay, yeah, you're really really serious about what you're
Yeah.
you're out to
Definitely.
achieve. So you made mention of the fact that you get inspiration from traveling, from landscapes, from photography, and at this point, I just want you to talk about your collaboration with photographers because in the creative industry you will definitely be working with photographers, videographers, graphic designers. I mean, a whole lot of other creatives. What has been the role of collaborations in expanding the brand Bany Asure?
When it comes to expanding, we always love collaborating because I think it helps you grow. It really helps you grow and it pushes you further. We have collaborated with couple of people, but most times when it comes to where I'm coming from, people don't really like to collaborate like that. But I've never really had like issues paying when I really want
You want your
something.
work
Yeah, I
done.
want my work out there. I really pay very high for it because I have like photo shoots that I did, like my 2021 SS 2021 collection, last style collection. I shoot in the US. I had to
Okay.
pay like for models and pay for
photographer.
photographers. And I have shoots that I did like in Lagos, in South Africa, and so I always pay for my things. Most times for me, I pay. It's
Okay.
not really about the collaboration. Even in Dubai, I had to spend more than how many $1,000 just
To make sure that-
just to do my an African man, my new collection, an African
Okay.
man coming up.
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I think I saw that on your Instagram page. Tell us about the African Man collection. What's the inspiration behind that?
That is an African man is one of my biggest collection.
Okay.
It took us approximately 1.5 years to work on. It's over, I think, 45 looks.
Wow.
We shot in Cameroon, the first and second teasers,
Okay.
and we shot in Ivory Coast, in Abidjan. We shot in South Africa, and now we are shooting in Dubai. And now we just shot in Dubai.
Dubai.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's one of our biggest projects.
Uh-huh.
Over 3 different countries or 4 different countries.
Amazing. With your brand, you have a combination of African culture and modern street style of looks, right? Now, talking about the African Man collection, what should we be expecting?
I think it's already out there. I think the first teasers.
Okay.
And we are putting the second teaser soon. Okay. An African Man is more of my story, more of my struggles.
Okay.
More of my struggles, my journey of becoming, because it's more like my 10-year anniversary. My brand is 7 years, but it's 10 years. I've been 10 years in the game. Into the game. So it's a celebration of my 10-year anniversary. So it tells my story from the beginning. That's why we have the first teasers, we have the little beginnings, we have the second teasers, and we have now the main collection. That is why I'm here in Dubai. So we showcase the process. Will make people understand the journey. It's not just about, okay, now I'm in Dubai, I'm shooting. It was a whole story. It's a whole story.
Okay.
It's a whole journey. So it's more of my journey. And so it's also to encourage African youths that you can be whatever you want to be. Yeah, you just need to stay consistent and keep pushing.
That's very, very important. That's very, very important. And that brings us to this aspect of those who are interested, like those who are passionate about fashion design. What advice will you give someone who's out there who's passionate about fashion design?
I think you just need to start. Yeah, the most difficult thing is starting. The moment you start, because I'm in Dubai today, myself too, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Myself too, I'm shocked that I'm in Dubai today. Back in the days, I always think that going to traveling, it's such a big deal. But now even now, some people see me and be like, "Oh, buddy, you're going to here." So I'm like, so you think it's just a matter of time? You just need to start and be consistent. It's not really that difficult.
But you need to start. Taking that first step.
That first step. It's what is very complicated, difficult.
That's beautiful. Okay, so now you've been in Dubai for some time. I know you've gone through, you've gone through some activities here in Dubai. You also have some of your products like here, right? So I would like you to talk about the products that you have here, and also you could mention how they could get to you, right? If someone watching this is in Dubai and wants to get in contact with you.
Abibi, come to Dubai.
Come to Dubai.
So I'm in Dubai, guys. Dubai has been good. The people here have been welcoming, though everybody's very busy.
Yeah.
It's a very busy city sometimes. For you to see somebody, you need like extra connection. But it's good. We have like our ready-to-wear collection.
Okay.
Our two-piece, like what you're wearing.
Yeah,
we have
guys.
Our two-piece. Like
this is Bany Asure.
Like what you're wearing. We have other pieces. You can check our website at banyasure.com. Bany Asure, www.banyasure.com. You can just go through all social media is just Bany Asure. Anything you want, we can always deliver in Dubai. Anywhere you are in Dubai, in UAE, we can deliver.
Okay. And this is not the first time you're coming to Asia. I understand that you've been to Qatar.
Yeah.
All right. Now, how was Qatar?
Qatar was good. I went during the World
The
Cup.
World Cup. Yeah.
It was nice, really
Okay.
nice. I think Qatar is nice. Qatar is really nice. It's a very nice place, though they have a lot of rules. You can't do this, you can't
Can't
do
do
that.
that.
But at the same time, it was fun, and the people there are very welcoming.
Okay.
The people there are very welcoming. The World Cup went where we went to support our Cameroon
the Lions.
Lions, the Lions.
Okay. The Indomitable Lions.
Yeah.
All right. All right. That's a good one. All right. So I think we are, getting to a point where it'll be important, to look back again, like your educational background. Uh, tell us about your educational background.
Yeah. Well, I started school, and at some point I needed to drop out. But I went to high school, but at some point I needed to drop out, and I went to fashion schools.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's from the beginning. It's been more fashion to me.
More of fashion.
To me since when I was 6 years.
Wow.
It's been more of fashion to me. It's been
Okay.
more of fashion to me. But I do like online courses and all of that.
That's a good one. I know you've won a good number of awards, and at this point in time, I would just like you to, highlight some of the awards that you've won.
I've had like eight or more awards for the past since I started Bany Asure.
Okay.
I had my award last year from South Africa, Designer of the Year. I was nominated for Brand of the Year and Designer of the Year for an award in Cameroon, and also from Heritage and Award Fashion Week 2023, Designer of the Year. And I had like so many awards. It's been amazing when you see people appreciate what you do.
You're doing.
Yeah, what you're doing. It's really amazing. Honestly, it's really amazing. The awards have helped us push
Even more.
even more, and yeah, it's been good.
Okay. I know a lot of people watching this particular podcast right now will want to know what the future holds for Bany Asure. Just, let them know, what does the future hold for Bany Asure?
The future for Bany Asure, we have a lot of things. The visions are they're very big.
Yeah, tell us about the plan. Let's.
We are working on. The more reason I travel is because I want to expand Bany Asure in different countries like
Okay.
South Africa, France, US, UK, maybe Dubai or so, and so many different countries. I think I want to expand more. And also we have a shop in Limbe, so we are working on in another one in Douala
Okay.
at the moment.
Okay.
At the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for those who are in Limbe, Cameroon, you can always, get to Bany Asure. They have a shop right there. And also in the days ahead, the branch in Douala.
Douala will be
open.
available. Yeah.
Okay. Do you also deliver like worldwide?
Yeah, we do deliver worldwide in the US, in anywhere you are, in Canada, anywhere you are in the world.
Oh, wow.
Anywhere
Amazing.
you are in the world, we deliver
Worldwide,
like 3 days, 3 working days.
You get
you get your order.
You're out there. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's Bany Asure.
Bany
It's
Asure.
Bany Asure. Yeah, but the Bany, it's there, and the Asure is there for a reason.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
yes,
we
yes,
assure
yes.
you that anything you order from us,
You get it.
You get it on time.
As soon
as possible.
All right. And so now, how do you deal with negative comments from people?
Most times I just ignore them, because you can't really drag with people that you have nothing to drag with. So most times I just ignore, I just stay, because branding, it's very important. branding is very important. Unless it's something that it's more like a client that that the client is complaining about a particular product or service. Yeah, I think that's just when we can come in. But if not, we just
And now, talking about client complaints, how do you manage client complaints?
clients complaints. It's one of our. It's very important to us. It's very, very important to us. When you order something and you don't like it, it's either we change it or we look for a way to fix it. And most of our customers are always satisfied
With the products.
with the product because, like I earlier said, it's Bany Asure.
It's Bany Asure, guys.
So we need to
It's Bany Asure.
assure you always, all the time.
Okay.
Our number one priority is our clients. We communicate on time. If we are unable to deliver, we ensure that we communicate it to you.
Oh.
Yeah,
And that's very important.
and
for
communication
business.
is a key when it comes to business because most times there are just some little things that you can fix.
Yeah, you can fix.
You can fix it communicating with clients.
All right. So just take us through your creative process, like from the start to the product.
No. Well, Bany Asure, it's a big brand. Yeah, when I talk about big, I mean when it comes to the whole team. It's not just me. I have a staff. I have a manager. I have the production team. I have a secretary. I have a web developer. I have other people who work under Bany Asure. So when it comes to the creative side, I'm the one there because I'm the creative director. I ensure that I start with the creativity of any product that we have to create. We start with it, and after that, we take it to the factory.
Okay, that's starting from the idea.
Yeah, that's starting from the idea. After that, we take it to the factory, and we produce it. It depends on the design. Most times, we do some pieces and we have to cancel. We have to redo them back again. Because it is very important to always do perfect work.
Perfect work. Yeah.
Yeah, there are some like when it like an African Man collection. We did like pieces when we came when we did like reviews. We're like, it's not really good enough for this particular collection. We have to go back and restart and readjust some other ones.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's just it for us.
You know, based on the fabric, a lot of other things you consider.
Yeah, we consider the fabric, the textures. Yeah, we go to the market. Sorting out fabric too is not easy. That's one part.
That's one
part of fashion
process.
that designers don't really talk about, but it's very difficult. You need to go to the market and you have to move up, down, up, down, up, down. Sometimes I have workers who go to the market for me to sort out fabrics also, but it's not really easy. You start from the fabric sorting, you bring to the factory. Some fabrics you'll be in the market when you order from Nigeria or order from Dubai also and from Turkey or China. When it comes, it's not really good.
It's not what you expected.
It's not really good. You have to
what you ordered versus what you got.
Yeah, you have to cancel it and reorder another one, or probably send back to the factory for them to create something. Because some of my fabrics we make them. We make them.
Okay.
We design them by ourselves, and we work too with a lot of art when it comes to painting. Yeah, we do painting also on
the fabrics.
On fabrics.
Okay.
So it's a whole process. Designing a dress is a whole process.
It's a whole process.
Like what you're wearing. We when I did the first piece, the first try piece, it was good, but I was like, I'm not sure of this particular dress. I think I need to restyle it. I need to change. I was like, no, instead of doing short pants, I can do long pants. And instead of putting the zip at the side, we should do the zip in front. Then we should add some elements like the Ankara fabric to make it more traditional, more African. And I think this has been one of the most the best seller. Yes, we sold out.
Super amazing, guys.
We start selling 2023, and we have sold out more than 1,000 to 2,000 pieces.
Wow.
So it's
Wow.
been our bestseller. Every day we start. Every day we having
Someone
so
says,
many
"Oh, we
color.
are-"
We having so many colors
Okay.
available. So, but
Okay.
it takes time for you to come up with things that people really like.
Really like
Yeah,
it,
people
yeah.
really like, because you can't force it on people. People need to
Definitely.
accept your brand. They need to accept what you do also. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. People accept what you do.
So now let's talk about the role of social media in the advancement of this vision, right? How has social media been impactful to Bany Asure?
Social media has helped a lot. Like, it has helped so much. When some people are like, "I'm not on social media," I'm like, "What? Yeah, you have
You're
a
missing a
business
lot.
and you're not, yeah, you're not
You're
on social
missing a
media.
lot.
That means you're not serious."
You're not serious, really.
Because I blowed up 2020, I think 2023.
Okay.
More like I started having so many clients, so many
So many
orders.
others from all over the world.
Before I was like, no, I don't want to do more social media. I just want to. I have like the working clients.
Okay.
I have like a customer base when it comes when it's like in Cameroon, in Limbe. I have a very good clientele, but it's not enough.
It's not enough,
It's never
definitely.
enough, because they don't come every day.
Yeah.
You need more. You need more people who come in
Yeah,
every day.
coming
More
in.
working customers every day. Working
That's true.
online. Working physically. It's very important for the business growth also. So 2023, we blowed up. When we did this piece, we
Okay.
had over 10 million views. Everybody wanted the
Wanted
dress.
the dress, and
Everybody
you're like,
wanted the dress from TikTok, from Instagram, from Facebook. We're selling out. We sold in the space of just 2 weeks. We sold out.
Wow.
We're selling in different colors. So social media has really helped a lot. After this piece, we had another piece that came with the cap, and we had other pieces, different pieces. From there, people come every day. People even go to our page to get inspiration and to copy most of our crafts. And yeah, so it's been really nice. Social media has really helped my business, like pushed it. Yeah.
I know it's kind of challenging, right? Working with, a team. But then, as the managing director and the owner of Bany Asure, how do you ensure that your team remains productive?
I always have to encourage them first, and I ensure that their salaries is what I don't joke with. Money,
Paid and on time.
money is something that I don't joke with when it comes to business and when it comes to workers. And also in the field that we are in, fashion, the tellers are crazy to deal with. Today you can have a teller working for you, and tomorrow teller says, "I don't want to work anymore for you," and it's really stressful to deal with.
To get
But
another one who
to get
understands
another
the
one who
vision.
understands the vision, who can do exactly what you want, it's not easy. I think it's one of the things that designers don't really talk about, but the tailoring part of fashion, it's crazy. It's really crazy. But apart from that, my team, my secretary, my manager, everybody, they do their job, and I ensure that everybody is okay.
Okay.
Because it's very important.
And of course, guys, we're still with Bany Asure on today's episode of the podcast, and we've been looking at his journey up to now. And of course, we're rounding off in a bit on this episode of the podcast, but I would like to just turn to the other side to find out from you, Bany. Well, just tell us, what are your last few words before we go?
Well, I am happy to be in the podcast. I am so happy to be in Dubai. Abibi, come to Dubai.
Come to Dubai. This is the place. This is where everything is
It's a very
happening.
nice place to be.
Okay.
We have the Dubai has so many beautiful places. Dubai has so many beautiful places, and I would say you have to watch the broadcast. It's very amazing. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much. And for your social media handles, how can they get to you?
Bany Asure. Bany Asure on all social media. Just Bany Asure.
Bany Asure on all social media handles. And that was it, guys, for today's episode of the program. We had the amazing Bany Asure here with us. And of course, I know that you've definitely learned something from today's episode of the podcast. Until we meet again in the next episode, thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for commenting. Thank you very much for sharing this episode of the podcast. Cheers.